Ho, ho, ho. Oh, yes, 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 indeed. This is a very special live. Well, it's not Christmas, but it's the day after Christmas. So it's just as fine. I'm sure y'all still got y'all lights up anyway, and the Christmas tree is still up. So it's all good. It still counts. Okay, what is going on? How are y'all doing? Man, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays all across the board. Man, how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all had a fantastic weekend. It is Sunday, so not Friday. We had, some time off to kick it with the family and all that. But today we are back. We about to join up, talk about some news, talk about some things that's been going on. I got some. Listen, I got some things. I told y'all this is gonna be a special episode. This is one of those things that always means something dear to me. So I'm glad that y'all are here to join me. So make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end. By the way, there's not a lot of news this week, and that's okay. We're gonna go over a couple things here and there. So we're not gonna make this a big old 3-hour live or nothing, but stay all the way to the end for a very special message. You don't want to miss it. And I'm going to be fair as well. This is not just for the live crew, but it's also going to be for the replay gang. Shout out to y'all as well. So make sure you watch this all the way to the end. You won't want to miss it. Might be a little something in there for you. You never know. You never know. Let me give a quick shout out and thanks to my man Ron. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Nelson V, brother, thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. And Terrence, thank you so much for the Cash App as well. I appreciate y'all so much. Sorry I didn't get a chance to shout y'all out last time, but better late than never. So I appreciate y'all. Let's see who's in the building. Who we got in here? Because I see a lot of folks in here. Let's go, Kano. What's going on? Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Appreciate you. Come on, we got the vets, Mod Squad in the building, Kristen Pratt in the building. What is going on? Hello, how are you? Hold on one second. Let me make sure. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Wait 1 second, y'all. Hold on. My bad. My mic was terrible. Let me fix that real quick. Where is it?
Okay. I think the mic's a little bit better now. All right. My bad. Sorry about that. I was doing a bunch of different things and the microphone was just So yes. All right. I think I sound better. Does that sound better to everybody? I think so. Sorry, that was picking up the webcam camera instead of my actual mic. So we back in business. My fault. Should have done a sound and audio check first. All right, let's see. Where'd I leave off here? Eric Shaw, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Let's see. Dev, hello. Marcy, hello, man. How are you? Thank you so much. Let's see. How was my Christmas? Was great. Listen, I was able to hang out with the family. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go on our family vacation, but it's all good. At the end of the day, as long as we were all together, that's what really mattered. And the kids, listen, they got their little toys and stuff. That's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? Like if the kids are happy, I'm happy. So that was all good in the hood. Thank you so much. MC, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. Diane, hello. How are you? Dex, what is going on? Hello. Shaw, what is up? Good to see you. Let's see. Minister Crush, what is up? Yes, y'all. Miss Harper. Merry Christmas to Miss Harper, y'all. What is going on? I'm so glad that you can make it. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to have you in the house. Tracy is here. What is going on? Hello, ma'am. Let's see. Sean, what's going on? All the way from Detroit. Appreciate that. Let's see. William David, what's going on? Let's see. J Mart, what is up? Johnny, what's up? Cynthia Charles, hello, how are you? Daniel, what's going on? Come on, vet. SJ Evans, what's going on? Hello. Rebecca, good to see you. Good to see you. Casey, hello. How are you? Let's see. Hey, good guy. What is going on? Appreciate that. You already know it's all day, all day. T Cox, hello. How are you? Let's see. Who did I miss? I think wait, Donna, what's going on? Good to see you. Let's see. My man Big Bo's in the building. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Let's see. Wait. I gave you a shout out earlier, but we can do it again. Nelson V, what is going on? Nia, hello, how are you? Let's see. Diane Roberts, hello, how are you? Hope you are doing well this holiday. Didier, what is going on? Hello. Let's see. EB Wilson, hello, how are you? No Limit Soldier, yes. What is going on? My man, Angel Gonzalez, what's going on, brother? Rhonda, come on now. We got the back vets. Love to see it. Marcus, yeah, baby. We live. Oh, yes. That's why, hey, listen, if y'all did not know, this is why you gotta, follow, subscribe. You never know if there's a change in schedule. I will let y'all know ahead of time. And we gonna adjust. And make it work. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I know some people came in late. Jai, what's going on? I think we got Greta. Hello, good to see you. Javier, what's up? Ray, hello. Goldilocks, good to see you, Goldilocks. I haven't seen you in a minute. Okay, good to see you. Let's see. Shauna, I see you. Gray, what's going on? Mr. C, what's going on? My man Tay. Hey, bro, I got them crab legs. Boy, I got them crab legs. My man be hooking me up with the crab leg sales, man. I'm tired. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't understand. I love seafood. I'm a seafood lover. Oh, man. Got them crab legs, and that's all I needed in life. Portia G, what is going on? Hello. With the belt. Frigga's in the house. What is going on? Good to see you. Aleem, how are you? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you as well. Let's see. John, what is up? Clay D, hello. Shana, hello. Ms. Leela, what is going on? Ruben, hello. Good to see you. Larry, I see you. My man, oh yes, Just My Opinion Reviews. Thank you, brother, so much. Just got done with his live, so y'all make sure y'all can go check him out as well right after this. And I think we are getting all caught up. Did I miss anything? Wait. Oh man, kicking the holiday. Come on, Larry Potter, brother. Thank you so much for this. Oh my gosh. Take your wife out for New Year's to dinner and use this as part for your dinner. Thank you so much. I will do that. I will do that, and I'm sure Mrs. E-Man will greatly appreciate it. It'd be so hard when I tell y'all. It's so hard to when you got 3 kids. I mean, I know some of y'all can relate. It'd be so hard to work your job. This is kind of like my second job because I have another full-time job and still find time to date. Oh, it's a lot. So thank you so much. I will absolutely do that. I will take her out for a nice seafood dinner. Yes. Thank you, Larry Potter. I appreciate you so much. Jason, what you got? Merry Christmas and happy Emenza. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see. All right, let's get to the quick topics. Like I said, we're not going to spend too much time today. It's not going to be a super long live, but we are going to chit chat about some things. We're going to react on some things. I'm going to update y'all on some things, and we are going to get this stuff cracking. All right, what do we have first? First up, got some John Wick 4 update. Now, I don't even know what this was. I don't even know why. I don't even know what the purpose is. I mean, y'all know we had to kind of go through this before with the pandemic and all these movies getting delayed or postponed or whatever. Apparently now John Wick 4 is going to be delayed, and they came out with this little trailer. Whatever. It don't even matter. I don't even care what they spin in. This movie was supposed to come out in the middle of 2022. But now they're pushing it all the way to early 2023. I cannot tell y'all how much this disappoints me. I mean, because at first we were gonna have John Wick 4 and The Matrix Resurrections come out around the same time. It was going to be Keanu versus Keanu. It was going to be good. It was going to be a sight to be seen. That was going to be dope. But now it's like, this ain't going to come out until March 24th of 2023. And I'm just like, why? Like, don't get me wrong. I get it. Cases are going up with COVID. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like things have been just kicking up in hyperdrive, which was kind of expected. People, experts, scientists, they kind of expected this because it's the cold flu season. Of course, you also got a bunch of people doing holiday visits and traveling and stuff like that. So I'm just, but well, anyway, it looks like we're not going to get the matchup that we were hoping for. Whew, man, if Matrix Resurrections was any sign, I look like John Wick was about to whoop that tail anyway. But yeah, so this is going to get delayed all the way until March 2023. If I'm not mistaken, the movie is done. Like, what are we waiting for? Why? I don't know. I guess like I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway. I don't think this delay is gonna stop anybody from watching it. But it's just a little disappointing in my opinion that it's got to be pushed this far out. Especially when you got like vaccinations are going up, people are trying to be a lot safer. We're getting a little closer to herd immunity. I don't really see as many mandates and stuff happening across the country. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I don't know. I thought the middle of 2022 would have been just fine. But I could be wrong. Anyway, are you still excited to see John Wick 4? Let me know what you think. Let me see what do we got here. Kat, what's going on? Enjoying vacation since 12/17 to 1. Oh, nice, cool. I'm finally able to catch some live shows. Please, no more John Wicks. John 3 was stupid. Oh man, happy new year. Thank you so much, Kat. You know what? Listen, I really enjoyed John Wick 1. I loved John Wick 2. John Wick 3, I wouldn't call it stupid. It wasn't stupid to me, but it felt like a stretch. It did feel like a stretch. I still enjoyed John Wick 3, but it felt like they were milking it and stretching it. And I'm afraid that they might do the same with John Wick 4 also. Because if I'm not mistaken, they were also talking about shooting another sequel, if not back to back, as in John Wick 5, making that, a thing too. So it's kind of like, man, like I get it. It's a nice original type of movie. I get that you want to make a franchise out of it. I understand that you want to make that money, but my goodness, like just don't do it to compromise the story. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thank you so much, Kat. I appreciate you. Booger sugar alert. Oh yes, look at this fine lady right here. Oh yes, hello. I'm gonna come talk to you later. I want to talk to you about something. I can't talk about it here, but I want to talk to you about something. Okay. All right. Love you, dear. Love you. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, okay. So if y'all have not heard, there is a Batgirl movie that is going to be coming up. This is going to be on HBO Max for now. Now at the set, now we don't know if it's going to stay on HBO Max or not. The same thing was happening with the Blue Beetle movie, where it was supposed to be only on HBO Max, but then WB shifted and now they're going to put it on they're going to put it in theaters. Right now, it's sounding like they're going to keep Batgirl on HBO Max, but this new update came out recently, and that is they're adding a little star power to it. Michael Keaton, aka the GOAT Batman, has just been added to the cast list for Batgirl. And this is going to be coming out in 2022. So in case you didn't know, Michael Keaton's Batman is going to be featured in the Flashpoint movie that's coming out. And of course, this is going to touch time travel. It's going to touch multiverses and stuff like that. And according to early reports, Michael Keaton's version of Batman is going to kind of be like the Nick Fury, I guess, of like this DC universe. So like this version of Batman is going to be, I guess, jumping in different universes or jumping in different timelines and stuff. I don't know. I do believe that this version of Batgirl, however, I think she also exists in the Zack Snyder verse of DC, only because J.K. Rowling is also J.K. Rowling, J.K. Simmons is supposed to be Commissioner Gordon in this as well. So maybe, I don't know. We don't know how the DC live action is going to handle the multiverse. We don't even know if they can do it well. We just don't know. That has yet to be seen. On the TV side, they've done a really good job with it. They've handled it very well. Live action, we don't know because, man, I'm sorry. Krista, you know what happened? It's because I blame my wife. She was watching some Harry Potter special, and it just got stuck in my head. That's all. That's what happened. I'm sorry. Uh, no insult to my man, J.K. Simmons. But anyway, does this make you guys a little bit more excited or interested in watching Batgirl when it hits HBO Max? I'm also kind of thinking, if you're gonna add Michael Keaton to this, maybe this pushes them to put this in theaters. I don't know, but I'm curious to see how y'all feeling. Does this move the needle at all? Does this drive any interest for you at all? For having this feature the GOAT, Michael Keaton, Batman right there. All right, let's see. I got a question here. Let's see. Friggis Bell. Hope you got a chance to check out Comic Book Cast's recent video on RecastTChalla this week. Your thoughts, be warm. Big side eye energy. Yes. So thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. I did actually see that video. It was brought to my attention. I left a comment on the video, as I've left a comment on multiple videos that this YouTube creator, for those of you that don't know, Comic Book Cast is a YouTube content creator, podcaster as well, I believe. And he will usually post a lot of things about Marvel content or just comic book hero stuff. In the past, he has posted RecastTChalla opinions. He would put it out there as if it were news, but then he would kind of like sneak in little things here and there that in my opinion were unfair assessments of the RecastTChalla campaign and movement. For example, he would say things like Marvel is under attack. Ain't nobody attacking Marvel. Like, slow down, stop. But at the same time, he'd also kind of try and be like, but I understand both sides, and that's cool. I get that, but like, let's lay off the passive aggressive slander too. But positive, because y'all know I try and keep things positive. I have reached out to him, and I've reached out to his co-host Mitch, I believe. And thanks to a lot of you guys who have reached out to him on Twitter. I got in contact with his co-host. His co-host seems on board, because I was like, yo, why don't we talk about this? Like, you got a lot of videos on RecastTChalla, but you ain't giving your audience like any information. You're not letting them know what the petition actually says. You're not sharing actual evidence or videos or anything that has been shared to show why we want T'Challa recast. So, and I get it. A lot of times people want to lean towards the studio because we love Marvel. Marvel's giving us all this great stuff. So a lot of people just have blind faith and just accept whatever they say. But I extended the invitation. The co-host is on board. Now we just waiting on the main guy, Armin, I believe his name is, to see if he's interested. So I've extended the olive branch for a civil conversation. Maybe they take it, maybe they don't. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much, Frigga. Yes, I have kept my ear to the ground. I have seen the video. I was just a little sad that they didn't really say anything. Like, it was a whole bunch of like, hey, did you hear the T'Challa news and recasting? Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I see both sides. Yeah, video. Come on now. Like, I'm gonna need people not to just try and ride the coattails of the trending topic. Like, have a conversation. Reach out to the person that started it who can answer a lot of the questions that you don't know the answer to. I'm here to help. Come talk to me. I'm not that hard to get to. Anyway, sorry. I actually have more RecastTChalla news at the end of this video, so don't you worry. We'll get to that as well. But thank you, Frigga. I appreciate you. Ty, homie, what's going on? Late, but I made it to the service. Hey, I'm glad that you're here. You're never too late. It's all good. Thank you so much, Ty. I appreciate you. My man Alejandro, what's going on, brother? What up, E-Man? Spending some quality time with the Miss this evening, so I'll be part of the replay gang. Merry Christmas, y'all. All good. Tell the Miss I said what's up. Shout out to the replay gang. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate your constant support of the channel. Let's see. That's funny. That's a funny comment there. I can't highlight it though. I want to be nice. Because, you know, especially if I'm trying to get on these people's platform and stuff, I got to be the nice guy. So I ain't gonna highlight everybody comment, but I see some funny stuff. Okay, let's get on to the next topic. What do we have here? Okay, Hawkeye. So, by the way, if you have not watched Hawkeye by now, I don't know what to tell you. But hey, we're gonna talk a little spoilers here, so you know, be advised. I don't know why you haven't watched Hawkeye. Now, come on now, get to Hawkeye. So yes, we're gonna talk a little bit about Hawkeye. I actually want to correct some things, because the last live Hawkeye that we did, I was unaware of some things, and I know some people brought this up, so it was my fault. I had literally just watched Hawkeye maybe like an hour or two before the live chat, so I didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of my normal research. There were some things I had just missed. So I know some people try to bring it to my attention, but I just didn't know. It wasn't computing. I was still reacting rather than analyzing. So again, this is spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, like, bounce. I don't know, whatever you got to do, mute it. But yes, so like the ending of the last episode, some people were talking about with Echo and the gun to Kingpin, that actually was in the comics, and the way that comic ended, the next season or the next issue, Echo ended up blinding Kingpin. So we don't know if she shot his eye out or whatever, but basically he got blinded. It is what it was, right? And then some of you also pointed out the back of the watch, Laura's watch. Not only did it indicate that she was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it also indicated the number 19. That was something I missed. And in the comics, yes, Agent 19 was Mockingbird. So that gives us the best, that gave us the best evidence that she actually was or is Mockingbird in the MCU. And no, that does not mean that she's the same in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That just means she's the MCU version. And I would just say it probably further proves that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not MCU continuity yet. So anyway, I wanted to clear that up. But there have also been a lot of conversations online about certain deleted scenes. So these are certain scenes that didn't make it to, I guess it's kind of ironic, like a deleted scene that got deleted from Hawkeye. And one of them was there was a Hawkeye scene where he actually sent the Ronin sword to Kingpin, basically saying like, yo, stay away from my family. I didn't have a lot of confirmation on that. But there is one other scene that we can say is pretty confident. And I actually would not have been too mad about this if this had happened. But this actually comes from the writer, one of the writers of Hawkeye. And what did she say? Let's see. According to Elena Scott, the post-credit scene of the final Hawkeye was meant to have the owl taking the bros from the Tracksuit Mafia to its nest. Kind of sad that they cut it. Would have been hilarious. I actually would not have minded that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my post-credit scenes to actually have some weight, tease something in the future. But I thought the owl scene in Hawkeye was pretty hilarious. I was cracking up. So I would not have been too mad to see what actually happened to them tracksuit bros as they sitting in the owl's nest, because that owl's gonna tear them up. Have y'all ever seen National Geographic? Where them owls be tearing things, they be grabbing like mice and little dogs and all that. Owls are scary. Okay, they are scary predators. Anyway, I would have taken that. I would have definitely taken that if that was the case. But you know, that does at least come straight from the writer. So you know, I don't know. Maybe they drop it later. Would you have wanted to see the owl scene, or okay, let's just put it this way: would you have rather seen the owl scene, or would you have wanted to see the Hawkeye sending the sword, the Ronin sword to Kingpin? Which one would you have cared for more? I personally, you could throw as many deleted scenes as you want. I'll take them all. I'm greedy like that. But we are going to stay on Daredevil. Not Daredevil. We're going to stay on Hawkeye and Daredevil and talk about this because Vincent D'Onofrio, ever since, again, if you have not watched Hawkeye, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but it's already out there. It's been past the 2-day rule, so spoilers again. But Kingpin has returned. Vincent D'Onofrio is back in the role that he made popular from the Netflix series. And he's been doing his runs, right? He's been going on his interview runs, talking about his cameo and all that. And one thing that he had kind of said that was making some news is that Hawkeye and Daredevil's Kingpin are one and the same. And basically, what he's confirming is that they're all the same character from the Netflix series. Okay. So let me just read to you what he said, because I already told y'all that does not make sense. It doesn't make sense to make them like MCU continuity. But let me read to you what he said, and then we'll kind of talk about that. Yeah, okay. He says this. I think from my point of view, like a lot of the Avengers stuff, a lot of the MCU stuff, they try to connect as many dots to the original canon as they can, and some dots are just not possible to connect. And that's what we've done with connecting to Daredevil and vice versa. There's some dots that are connected. Like in the Hawkeye show, Fisk is obviously physically stronger and can take more physical abuse. But the key to his being an interesting character, in my mind, will always be the fact that he has this emotional life that grounds him, that makes everything work as far as I'm concerned. He also goes on to say, we can sell that character in so many facets. Story-wise, we can sell it if we keep him based in the emotional life. And I know that the writers and the producers and me and everybody involved in the show, we all were on the same page about that. I have to say that they're very collaborative people, and not only to mention awesome people, very nice, but the producers, like I said, the writers and the directors were all thrilled to work with. So we kept along those lines. And I think that's what will continue to make the character interesting if there's anything next for me to do. All right. So he just basically said a whole lot of nothing. That was a whole lot of nothing. Just straight up. Like, doesn't matter. Kingpin is not from, I think what he's doing is saying that, yes, it's the same character, but you have to be careful because a lot of times these actors don't always get too deep in the knowledge the way that us fans do, you know. So like some producer probably said, "Hey, yo, Vincent, you're gonna play the same character. You're just gonna be in this," and that's probably all he needed to know. He probably doesn't need to know the nitty gritty comic book details that no, you're still this character, but you're a variant. So about variants, right? It's the multiverse, and then what happened was Loki and He Who Remains. They did like they don't need to know all that. You about to just straight up confuse the actor. Probably gonna say some even worse things in their interviews. All you got to tell them is, "Yo, you gonna play the same character. Keep going." That's it. So for him to sit here and talk about they're the same, I think it's just misleading. As he did mention, though, some dots you can connect and some you cannot. And those dots that cannot connect are exactly why I'm saying they're not the same. It's not the same continuity. They're just variants. That's it. Don't make this complicated. Don't make this confusing for yourself. They're just variants. I don't think this really needs to be explained any further than that. I don't know. But let me see what we got. Laura, what you got? I'm torn on Matt and Fisk being continued characters. I like the Netflix portrayals, but it just means that they will inevitably be Disney-fied. And this is yet another good reason. Thank you for bringing that up, and thank you for supporting the channel. You can't bring the Netflix flavor to Disney. They not ready for that. They not ready for that. This Kingpin, this one right here, like a few moments before this, he put a bag over somebody's head and punched them bloody. I don't recall seeing a whole lot of blood in Disney Plus shows. They can't do that. He can't be that ruthless. I mean, you already saw my man was out here. What did he have it? You see the Hawaiian shirt? You see the little tropical? You see my man on vacation? You see this? Which, by the way, was his idea. This was his idea. Vincent D'Onofrio, this was his idea to do that. To change up to change that up. So clearly this is a different version of Kingpin, who I would argue is far more cartoonish. He's far more closer to the comics in terms of his comic book strength. This dude ripped the whole car door off. He ripped the door off. He got shot with an arrow. Broke that sucker off like it was a little needle or something. Got hit with a whole car. Got right back up. And then took a straight bomb to the face and got blown to smithereens like Wile E. Coyote. Like, this dude is not. He out here throwing kids around left and right like rag dolls. You know, this is a comic book character now. Now, what we got in Netflix, that was a mean boss. That was a ruthless guy. You got, man, I'm glad you said Disney-fied, because Disney can't handle the same Kingpin that we got on Netflix. Not yet. Not yet. Man. That's why I say be cool on trying to force the connection and force the continuity. You're gonna run into too many things that don't add up, that don't make sense. And it's just easier to say it's a variant, it's the same character, no different how Sylvie and Loki are still Lokis. Leave it at that. Anyway, do you guys have any expectations for this future tropical Kingpin? Is there anything specifically that you would like to see from his character? Obviously he's not dead. I obviously that ain't gonna happen. Ain't no way you gonna bring this actor in just to kill him off. So I think that is like the worst kept secret outside of Spider-Man No Way Home secret. You know, like, we get it. We get it. It's gonna be something. But let me know what you're looking forward to in seeing Kingpin, because clearly they're gonna try and set him up to be like, you know, the Thanos level street threat. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Anyway, all right, moving on. Now we actually gonna stay on Daredevil. Um, Now, I had mentioned this. No, actually, I did not. I'm sorry, I lied. So I almost talked about this because there was a rumor. It had been circulating for a while. And this rumor, y'all know, I don't like to traffic in a lot of rumors unless they have legs, unless I know I can confirm it, unless I know other sources have confirmed it. I don't really like getting into this. So this has been a rumor for Daredevil that's been going around for a long time, actually. And that rumor was that Charlie Cox's Daredevil was going to appear in Marvel's She-Hulk. Now this makes a lot of sense. This was like almost 2 weeks ago, but I've seen this rumor flying around almost since like July. The thing with this is it totally makes sense because if that were to happen, they're both lawyers. Like, it makes sense. And you know how like everybody got to be in New York, like all superheroes, everything, all crime has to happen in New York. All superheroes have to be in New York. But it would totally make sense if both of these characters would have happened, or if Matt Murdock were to show up in She-Hulk. And I think this is interesting because, like I said, because Disney ain't ready to give us the full frontal force that the Netflix shows were able to do, I think what you're going to keep getting is some of these characters just sprinkled in other people's shows. So you're going to get Kingpin thrown into Hawkeye. You probably will get Daredevil sprinkled in to She-Hulk, and probably Echo as well. So will they get their own shows? Not really sure. I think they should, but until Marvel can be like, all right, let's pump the brakes and actually give them their full rated R treatment, I think we're just gonna get them sprinkled in. But the reason why I bring this up, like I said, I don't like dealing with stuff unless it actually has some legs. We now have president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige. He teased that Charlie Cox's Daredevil could return in She-Hulk. He said that since Jennifer Walters is a lawyer who specializes specifically in superhero-oriented legal cases, you never know what Marvel characters are going to pop up from episode to episode. All right, Kevin. Okay, come on now. He did the same thing. He did the same thing in Spider-Man No Way Home. He sat here and he was like, hey, if Charlie Cox were to show, or if Daredevil were to show up, it would be Charlie Cox. He didn't say when and where, but he said if it happened. So, and he said this just before Spider-Man No Way Home came out. Keep in mind, She-Hulk, if I'm not mistaken, She-Hulk is the next one that's coming up. That's the next Disney Plus show that's coming up. So if I'm not mistaken, I would bet that he's probably doing this to maybe get ahead of the rumors. But either way, if this ain't a dead giveaway, I don't know what is. So Matt Murdock's probably gonna show up in She-Hulk, and I'm here for it. I think She-Hulk has a lot of potential to be better than Hawkeye. Now, I'm gonna tell you this now. We don't really know what the story's gonna be or whatever, but I think that the cameos are gonna help it. I think that the comedic, essence of it is gonna, play a part too. You got Bruce Banner that's gonna show up, Mark Ruffalo. You got the Abomination that's gonna show up. You potentially have General Ross. We might see the Red Hulk show up here too. And then now you might have Charlie Cox, Echo, Daredevil show up maybe in like 1 or 2 episodes. This has got a good recipe. I'm telling you, this got a good recipe to be better than Hawkeye. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there because you giving us more Hulk-like stuff, which I think everybody is always wanting more Hulk content. You're giving us something that's probably a comedy because of the fact that this is going to be more of a legal thing. I think it'll be kind of cool because, I mean, look how long Law and Order has been around. Like, I think just like how heist movies are really dope, I think legal stuff is also cool too, because you can always build up the case. You can do this. And she does specialize in superheroes. So the question is, who is she going to be defending? Who are her clients? Her clients are going to be definitely some of the most interesting people and people that we do know. So I do think that this is going to be pretty dope. And what they're going to do. Let's see, my man Aaron, what's going on? Am I looking forward to She-Hulk? Yes, I am. I would say I'm looking forward more to She-Hulk than I was to Hawkeye. The only reason was with Hawkeye, I didn't know what Hawkeye could really give me besides him fighting fighting for his family, and that was it. Like, and I didn't know what to expect with Kate Bishop. But I'm not saying Hawkeye was terrible or nothing. I'm just saying, like, it just didn't blow me away. But I do think that She-Hulk has way more potential to have us talking. I think when She-Hulk drops and we doing these lives, it's gonna blow us away. I think so. So anyway, does this potential cameo of Daredevil, does this excite you guys more for She-Hulk coming up? Let me know what you think. Um uh, 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 I can answer that. I don't know. No, I guess I lied. Damn, I can't answer that. I don't know. Some people are afraid to just. Uh, I've said this before. You have a lot of people out there who don't want to be wrong. I mean, imagine this. Imagine you going your whole life believing in one thing, and then somebody coming around telling you that's not the case. Or, it takes a very huge amount of humility to admit when you're wrong or to change your beliefs, to change your thinking. Some people are not ready for that. Some people are emotionally guarded where they don't want to be wrong. And the reason why I say that is because, like, have you ever noticed? And I'm, by the way, I'm gonna point this out some more too. I'm gonna call people out tomorrow. Have you ever noticed that whenever people talk about that they don't want to recast, that they don't want to, they can't see nobody but have you ever noticed nobody brings any receipts to the table? Have you ever noticed nobody brings up any quotes? Nobody brings up any research. Nobody brings up any resources. Nobody brings up any interviews. Nobody brings up any secondhand reports. Nobody. Y'all, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been debating this for a long time. I don't see anybody, no big outlets, no people, not even the people that say that they was close to the man. I don't see nobody bring nothing up except opinion and speculation. Even when they say recasting is disrespectful, when? Show me when. Prove it to me. I will sit back and acknowledge whenever I'm wrong. Show me something. Just one. Show me one example. Please show me one example of somebody whose legacy got tarnished because the next person after them came and stunk it up. Jared Leto stunk it up as Joker. I didn't hear not one person talk about the legacy of Heath Ledger. Oh, not one person. Nobody comes with anything. So anyway, yeah, I think people just like to stay in their emotional echo chambers because it feels safe. It feels good. It feels good to them. I don't know. Like, they don't have to be wrong, but it's all good. It's all good. All I can do is just, plead the case, stay on message, bring receipts. Oh, and I got more. Ooh, I got so much more. I just don't want to drop everything all at once. I'm gonna spread it out because you got to bring people in slowly. Ooh, I got some more. Ooh, I got some more. Ooh, got some more. All right. Let's see. We got the next topic coming up here. Okay, so this is gonna be, I like to hang out with y'all. I like to react to stuff with y'all here. In case you missed it, now, spoiler alert again. This was shown at the end, the post-credit scene of Spider-Man No Way Home. And that is the Doctor Strange 2 trailer. So most of us who have seen it, who have seen the movie, we saw this trailer as the post-credit scene, right? But Marvel had just released this earlier this week for the mass public, so everybody else can see the full trailer. So I wanted to play the trailer for y'all today. So replay gang, if y'all are watching this and for whatever reason it is cut out and I skip to the next part, that's because YouTube is trying to come at me and I have to trim it out. Otherwise, we just gonna watch it. And then I just wanted to give a couple thoughts after. And this is like, you know, again, I can't react to it the first time with y'all because I think we've all seen it. But I do want to give some thoughts and opinions on it. Because I know some people were asking me for my opinion on this and breaking it down and stuff. So I'm gonna do a light breakdown. It's not gonna be nothing crazy, and I'm gonna tell you why. But I do want you to check this out. And let's just, you know, let's watch it together, see how this is. I want to see how y'all feeling about this trailer and what y'all think. And yeah, so let's get it. We about to watch the Doctor Strange trailer. For some of you who don't want to be spoiled for whatever reason, it's totally fine. You don't have to watch. I would also say that you're not going to get a lot of spoiled here. So anyway, without further ado, let's watch Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Why? We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished. It was the only way. But I never meant for any of this to happen. Wanda.
I knew sooner or later you'd show up. I made mistakes, and people were hurt.
I'm not here to talk about Westview.
Then what are you here for?
I need your help.
With what?
What do you know about the multiverse? I'm sorry, Stephen.
I hope you understand. The greatest threat to our universe is you.
Things just got out of hand.
Yes. I love it. Hold on, let me get my girl Frigga. E-Man hooting like he took the tracksuit. Thank you so much, Frigga. I appreciate you. Yo. I loved that trailer for so many reasons. One of the biggest reasons that I love this trailer is because I don't know what the hell is going on. Do y'all know what's going on? Do y'all even know what Doctor Strange 2 is going to be about? Please tell me if you know what it's about, because I don't know. And that is exactly what I want in my trailers. When it's, unless you're talking about something new, like if it's a new movie, new concept, and we don't really know, like you gotta still give me at least an idea of what it is. We know Doctor Strange. We know this is the MCU. You ain't gotta tell us much of nothing to get us there. Who's not gonna go watch this movie now? You like seriously? And here's the thing. You ain't got to show me nothing else. I don't have to see nothing else about this movie to be convinced to go see it. There was so much little stuff. It's so random. I don't know what's going on. And here's the thing. If you remember from Spider-Man No Way Home in the trailers, they were misleading. They changed up the trailers. They changed up the scenes to mislead people. So a lot of y'all that were asking me, yo, E-Man, when are we going to get a theory video? When are you going to do a breakdown? It ain't happening. This reaction that I'm about to give y'all is pretty much as close as you're going to get to a breakdown, because I have no idea what's misleading and what's not. We can ever since Avengers Infinity War, when they showed us that fake Hulk running into battle who didn't even want to show up, there's no way that we can sit here and act like we know what these, we can't trust these trailers. We can trust, and this is what I love. You can show me a trailer, even if it's misleading, as long as it's not straight up lying. Just don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for example, don't show us this trailer and evil Doctor Strange doesn't show up. You see what I'm saying? Or like Baron Mordo doesn't show up. That's not cool. That's now you lying. But maybe kind of like what we saw with Wong in Spider-Man No Way Home in the trailer, where he was like, don't you cast that spell, don't you cast it. But then in the movie, he's like, all right, y'all, y'all be good. Like, ain't got nothing to do with me. Peace. That I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. Just don't lie to us, right? All right. So let me get these. We're gonna break this down real quick, and then I'm gonna get to those comments in just a second. First off, okay, so I want to kind of I'm gonna go through a couple scenes, couple of the hot scenes, just to kind of talk about them a little bit, and we go get into this here. So first off, we see Strange going to some sort of wedding, and it looks like maybe he's attending someone else's wedding. Looks like we got Christine here who is getting married. Does this mean that she's getting married to somebody else? Or does this mean that he's the one getting married? We don't really know. Like, we don't know if this is our Doctor Strange or if this is the evil Doctor Strange. We really can't tell. And again, I'm fine with not knowing either one. But the interesting thing about this is here's my guess. My guess, okay, and it's just an educated guess. My guess is that what we're seeing here in these scenes are actually background info or flashbacks from the evil Doctor Strange. I don't think that this is, and now here's the thing. This could be real life too. Maybe this is Doctor Strange actually going to a wedding, or maybe he's playing with the time stone or something like that. It could be so many different things. And that's what I love. Well, actually, he doesn't have the time stone, so never mind. But it could be maybe his imagination or something like that. But I kind of want to think that it could be this is the flashback of the background information for the evil Doctor Strange. Now, again, if you have watched episode 4 of What If, you saw the episode with Doctor Strange, how he basically destroyed his reality and was confined to his own crystal prism of a prison, basically, because his universe, his reality is completely destroyed. And he did all that because, you know, he was like in love and just could not get over, he couldn't accept the fate of Christine that was when she was passing away. So later in this trailer, we go on a little trip. I want y'all to pay attention to this. I really want y'all to pay attention to this. Look at this area. Ain't this so nice? Ain't it so serene? It's a really nice looking area, ain't it? Like you could just, you know, fresh, clean water, see the stars at night. Look at this area. Look at this. And who's living here? Wanda. What's Wanda doing here? I want to take a moment to talk about Wanda from WandaVision, because I think Wanda has kind of gotten off the hook a little bit. And part of this is because Wanda, ever since from WandaVision, and I don't think people realize what her real magical power is. Some people might say it's chaos magic. That's not Wanda's real power. Wanda basically has magical white privilege. Wanda is a domestic magical terrorist. She has enslaved and tortured people's minds for months or weeks, whatever it was. Look, she put herself on house arrest. Would y'all look at this? Would you look at this? Hold on. Look at this area. She put herself on house arrest. Okay? She ain't turned herself in to the authorities. She didn't go lock herself up. She just decided to make herself a nice little cabin out in the middle of nowhere. She got little goats running around. You know, she eating them goats too. You know, making tea, having a time of her life. She ain't even doing community service. Wanda is a magical Karen. Okay? Her magic is probability magic. I want you to think about this. It's probability, right? As in, she can make anything she wants possible to happen in her favor. If that's not privilege, what is? You commit a whole crime. You a whole domestic terrorist. Can't nobody hold you accountable. You want to know what's even further evidence of this? What did Dr. Strange do? He came in. She was like, oh, about Westview, about that. I ain't here for that. I don't care nothing about that. Dr. Strange, you got one job. You're supposed to police the magic in the whole. That's the Sorcerer Supreme. That's the one thing you do. And he was like, forget about it. What'd you do? Hold people hostage for a week? We got some multiverse stuff going on. You want to help? Wanda is a terrorist. Wanda is a terrorist. I just want people to really understand she is a villain and she is a terrorist. Straight up. Straight up. She got off the hook. Didn't nobody care. The one magical police officer that we had came straight up to her and was like, we need your help. Magical Karen. Put it out there. Magical Karen. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to. I'm so sick of this. And the MCU want to be all about representation. Yeah, all right. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, let's get back to okay. Who else we got in here? Y'all see the chick behind her, Dr. Strange right there? That is America Chavez. So for some of y'all that don't know, America Chavez, I forget whether she's actually a mutant or not. All I do know is that she is someone. We get a slightly better look at her right there. She is a being who basically, her number one ability, her number one power, her number one thing is to hop across the multiverse. That's her thing, right? She will go across the multiverse. She now in the comics, I recall she used to be, I want to say with the Ultimates. She was like with the Ultimates, I want to say, and that was with Black Panther, that was with Blue Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and like they would basically police the multiverse. Like they were like the Avengers of the multiverse. Like they would go find threats in different realities and jump across. And that's like one of her main abilities is she's able to go from multiverse to multiverse. And I believe she has like all these other powers too. So like there's that too. Now I don't know how they're going to classify her in the MCU. Maybe she's a mutant, maybe she's not. We don't know. But I do think that it's actually kind of cool that they just slid her in there. They're not really giving her a whole lot, but they slid her in there. I also would not be surprised if somewhere down the future she ends up getting a Disney Plus show, if it's not her, maybe she tag teams and make a new form of Ultimates or whoever, and they get that cracking. But that's gonna be pretty dope. I am so happy. My man Chiwetel Ejiofor is back. He is back with the locks too. Somebody said, I'm sorry, I couldn't get the comment. Somebody said he came straight off the lot of a Tyler Perry production, and that is hilarious. That is too funny with this man's wig, because you know he ain't grow no locks out like that. But oh my gosh, that is too funny. But listen, I'm not gonna lie, my man look fresh with them locks though. I'm here for it. You know, as a former lock wearer, you know, I'm here for it. I support my lock brother, and you know, I don't know what he's gonna do here though. I have no idea. I know the last time we left, he was stealing other people's magic. Now he does in the trailer. Again, this can be misleading, so don't run with nothing. But in the trailer, he does say that you know, Strange is basically like the greatest threat to the universe or to the multiverse, and that the desecration won't go unpunished. Now, is he talking to our Doctor Strange, or is he talking to the evil Doctor Strange? We don't know. But I think if I had to guess, and again, this is a lofty guess because we have no idea what they're gonna do, I would guess that Baron Mordo is actually going to help Doctor Strange. I would also argue that this Strange right here that we saw, I don't think he's all that evil. I know we're calling him evil Doctor Strange just because, you know, that's the easiest way to label him. I don't think he's actually evil. I think that if you go back into the trailer and listen to a lot of the things that were said, I don't think that was our Doctor Strange that was talking. When he said, "I never meant for any of this to happen," I think that that was from this Doctor Strange. This evil Doctor Strange said that he never meant to destroy the universe or whatever. And I think that this is actually his fault. I think that basically, because of what we saw in What If you recall, in What If, they actually had both Stranges meet and go off, you know, go against one another. I think that this Doctor Strange, maybe he's the one that's causing reality to clearly mess up, and maybe he needs our Doctor Strange to help, or maybe because our Doctor Strange was playing with the multiverse and ripping all these things in the, you know, multiverse in Spider-Man No Way Home, maybe they need the evil Doctor Strange to come in, because who's a better expert at destroying realities than him? So don't be surprised if evil Doctor Strange is painted out to be evil because of this trailer, but he's actually here to help. Because again, if you look at the end of what happened at What If, that Doctor Strange actually was helpful. He was an MVP, like when it came to fighting Ultra Vision. He was doing the thing. So I could totally see him actually, you know, the trailer can make him look like he's evil. And look, didn't we think the same thing about Doctor Strange in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer? Didn't we think it was Doctor Strange that was going to be the evil one against Spider-Man and all that? And then lo and behold, the movie was something completely different. So don't be surprised if this is a misdirection. They're making him look and sound evil, but he's actually probably the rehabilitated one. So he probably has gone evil, but then he's already seen the error of his ways, and he could be the biggest key. This could be our Doctor Strange visiting his reality, going to his world, just so that he can learn what should I do and what shouldn't I do. Maybe this is Doctor Strange in an alternate reality, in an alternate future, and he's just learning about what's going on and what's happening. So we don't know. Now, we also have this other villain here as well, Shuma Gorath, I believe. Now, this is the same villain, the tentacle villain. If you recall in What If, this villain the tentacles that we saw in that Agent Peggy Carter was fighting, the tentacle monster that the evil Doctor Strange absorbed in episode 4, that is Shuma Gorath. That I believe the writers of What If also confirmed that was him. So that could actually be maybe the main villain, maybe, don't know. Clearly it's been teased around a lot in What If, so there is that possibility, but we don't know. We don't know exactly what it is, but it is interesting that they're actually just going out there and showing it, that villain. And for all we know, it could just be a toss away villain. This could be a villain from like the first 20 minutes of the movie, and they're just in there. Doctor Strange just, this is a typical day, taking care of business, moving on. But the one other thing we saw, of course, with the magical super villain and Wanda, you see her doing whatever that she's doing, her magic or whatnot. But what I found interesting, and let me take this down. Hold on, let me take this down. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in just a moment. Hold tight. What I found interesting was actually what was going on here. Now, in this, and if you look at the magic correctly, it's looking like Doctor Strange is playing with some dark magic. It looks like he's playing with some chaos magic. I believe, and I didn't slow this down, but I believe he actually has the Darkhold in front of him. So if y'all recall the Darkhold from WandaVision, that was basically the evil book. It was the book of the damned. It was the book that you don't want to be reading and taking notes from at all. Nothing good comes from the Darkhold. We saw Wanda reading the Darkhold before at the end of WandaVision, but and that's where she heard her kids. Maybe this is her communicating again. We don't really know. We also see her fingers are kind of turning black a little bit, so who knows what that is. I want to say that was similar to when Agatha was had her fingers turning black as well when she was doing certain magic. But this right here, again, if I had to venture to guess, whatever is going on, that can't be a good thing. When you messing with chaos magic, you messing with the Darkhold, that you clearly have either gone off the deep end or you run out of options, and this is the best you can do, but there are going to be consequences. There has to be consequences. So anyway, that is my longer than expected breakdown of this trailer. Again, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's true or not. I don't know what's real or not. It could be anything. But I'm gonna tell you this: I don't want to see no more footage. I don't need to see any more. I'm gonna try my best to go out to see this movie as early as I can. I will go to LA to see this movie. If I will save my little dollars right now to see if I can go there, because this movie, by the way, this movie, and let me give you guys a little inside stuff here. This movie has the potential, if Marvel can keep certain secrets secret, this movie has the potential to break the internet. What you think you saw, or what you did see in Spider-Man No Way Home, what you saw there, and we know what we talking about, the not so secret. This movie can break all of that. It can top it. If you sat here and was like, dang, Spider-Man No Way Home did something that I ain't never think before. Oh man, that was nuts. No, this movie it'll blow it out the water. It'll, I don't know about the whole movie. I'm just saying the surprise and shock factor. If what I've been hearing is legit, and if they can keep that under wraps, everybody's gonna lose their mind. Everybody's gonna lose their damn mind if they can pull this off. Now, remember back when, and I just learned this, remember back when they were talking about the reshoots for Doctor Strange 2, and the reshoots were something like, oh man, you had certain YouTubers out there saying that, oh, the screening was so terrible. Whatever. Don't listen to certain YouTubers all the time. But I told y'all not to worry about the reshoots because reshoots happen all the time. What I learned was The reshoots were actually something to improve the movie even more. So let me give you a light example. No, this is not going to be in the movie. No, this is not I'm just giving you a random example. It's not a spoiler unless they do it. I haven't heard of it, but I'm just giving y'all a random example so you understand what those reshoots for this movie actually meant. Let's say, for example, Marvel wanted to throw Deadpool in the movie just randomly, right? So pre-COVID or like during COVID, because they had production issues, maybe they would have Deadpool show up via a Zoom call or something like on a screen because they had to keep all the actors separated and stuff like that. Let's say that's what they had. Okay, now that things were clearing up, people get vaccinated, etc. We gonna do a reshoot. Instead of having Deadpool on some Zoom call, we can actually get Ryan Reynolds on set and actually shoot him and give a better cameo. So that is similar. I'm not saying Deadpool's showing up. I'm just giving you an example. So please don't go running with that. But that is what the nature of the reshoots are. And when I heard that they can give us better quality surprises, I was like, oh, if they do this, it's over with. It's over with. So I know I'm super, super, super excited for Doctor Strange 2. You also have Sam Raimi, Evil Dead, Spider-Man movies. You see him coming back to the project as well. And I think he's a perfect fit. It was a little sad that Scott Derrickson, the original Doctor Strange director, could not be in it because he wanted to make this like a legit like horror. He wanted to like really, really, scare people. But Marvel was like, nah, we don't want to do all that. So they had creative differences. No big deal. But they got Sam Raimi in there. And Sam Raimi is a good director. He knows how to do scary elements and comedy at the same time, which in my opinion is just comedy. But I think that he is going to be a really good fit for Doctor Strange 2. But yeah, so that is my take on the Doctor Strange 2 trailer reaction. I know y'all have been commenting. I'm about to go through all of them right now. Sorry, I had to kind of go through it, get all this stuff off my chest. But let me see which one. What do I have? I missed the homie Jackie. What you got? Mama said the reason Marvel won't recast is they're afraid they can't make the same hype and power like before with Chadwick. That could be very true. If it flops, it's on them. They can't blame it on anyone else, especially not Chadwick. Flip that Santa. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, that's a legit point. It could be a fail-safe move for them. It could be. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what their intentions are. I think the fact that they doubled up the budget on the movie definitely speaks to the fact that they want to do the best they can. But I am still working on I'm like halfway through the script or how this theory would work, but I'm putting together what that blip theory would look like. I'm putting that together right now. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get ahead of all the but what about all those things. Somebody's like, but what about production's already started? But what about this has already happened? But what about I'm trying to answer all those questions ahead of time. And it just takes a little time to go through all that nitty-gritty. And basically, I'm gonna give Marvel no excuse. Like, that's my goal. My goal is y'all don't have any excuse, because what I have so far is I think it's like 80% done. What I have so far with this theory is that Marvel doesn't have to change anything. All they have to say is it took place at a different time. If you just mess with the times, everything else can fit easily. Not even go barely an inconvenience. Okay, so we're gonna see what happens. I don't know if they buy it or not, but I'm just gonna put it out there so that they don't have an excuse. Anyway, thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate you. All right, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up. I'm scrolling. I'm coming. Oh man, y'all was going in. Okay, hold on. Good point. I like this. That's right. Doctor Strange is not the Sorcerer Supreme right now. Like, it is Wong. I need to see, are they gonna give Wong a spin-off show? Like, why does this man not have a Disney Plus show? Seriously, like, you could literally deal with all the background magical stuff and just like we like Wong character, right? Wong has been the MVP in almost everything I've seen this man in. First of all, he has the magical ability. His superpower is minding his own damn business. That is Wong's superpower. He will sit there and be like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm going to go that way. Zoop. Zoop. And he's gone. Okay. That's all Wong. Wong takes care of business and he minds his own. That's the most important thing. I don't know. I don't know. He needs to go somewhere. That is hilarious. Listen, they clearly need to be defunded. They not even doing a one job. Oh my gosh. I got to come back and look at these comments. These are too hilarious. Too funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me oh man. Okay, I'm coming. Oh gosh, this is why I like keeping the comments on, because y'all be going in and I love it. Let's see, Latrice, what you got? I understand them cutting Doctor Strange from WandaVision, but shouldn't Wong have shown up based on what we learned in No Way Home? Yup, he should have, but we also don't know what he was up to. We also don't know what he's doing. I mean, this is also the reason why, and it's a convenient plot device. It's an excuse. We saw this also with Captain Marvel. Why hasn't Captain Marvel? Well, she's got a whole universe to police, so it's one of those things where, like, if you're the Sorcerer Supreme, are you even around? Like, you might be in a different reality. You might be in a different universe. You might be dealing with some other things in another magical dimension that we have no idea about. That's why I'm saying we need a Disney Plus show to be like, yo, Wong, where you been at? Because the only thing we've been seeing Wong doing is playing around with Abomination and Shang-Chi fighting people and singing karaoke. Bro, what you doing? What are you doing? See, now Wong about to get me mad at him. My man out here he acting like he on vacation, and you got reality just splitting apart. Oh man, just doing too much. Chris, what you got? Nas' new album, Magic, and E-Man Live, a new bottle of wine. I'm enjoying my Sunday. Hey, Chris, that sounds like a wonderful night. Thank you so much for the contribution. You rest easy with that, Nas. Good job on that. I got to listen to that too. By the way, I haven't had a chance to check it out. No. Okay, good. I don't want nobody saying like, well, E-Man said no. I ain't saying nothing. I gave y'all examples. Daniel, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that so much. Happy holidays to you and yours as well. Thank you so much. My man, he who runs face, what's going on? Just say, but what about these hands? No, right? Oh man, that's funny. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got. Marcy, thank you. You know the drill. Oh, Marcy, you come on with it now, Marcy. Oh, Jesus, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And Terrence, thank you so much for the cash out. Oh my gosh, thank you, Marcy. I appreciate you. Ooh, Marcy, you about to put my kids through college. Ma'am, thank you so much, and happy holidays to you and yours as well. I hope your kids was also I think you said you went shopping with for the kids, I want to say, but I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as well. Thank you so much. You really do. Like, I really appreciate you, for real. Let's see, Phoebe, what you got? Happy holidays right back at you. Thank you so much. Let's see, my man Ernest, hey, did you get that what I sent you to work? Maybe I'll have to look at that later, but thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. Come on, Viva Las my God, Star Shadow, bro. Come with it. Yo, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. It's so funny. My daughter, she had not watched all the What If episodes, and she wants to go watch Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm like, you need to watch What If first. Like, we got to watch that. Then we got to watch the trailer. Like, you can't do this. And we were cracking up at the Thor scene when he was talking about Viva Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. So that is perfect. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and happy holidays to you as well. He who runs phase, what you got? Question: why is the Sorcerer Supreme fighting in underground fight clubs for money? How is he broke? Increased minimum wage, y'all. Well, that's a good question. These are good. Wong Disney Plus show. Set it up. Get it cracking. I don't know what the holdup is. This should have been happening. I don't know. I don't get it. But good. Great question. Great question. Jeff Davis, brother. Thank you so much. First live in a minute. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Keep bringing the heat in 2022. E-Man. See you tomorrow. RecastTChalla. Brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for supporting this channel. My goodness, man. Y'all are just way too kind, man. I'm telling you, Sean, keep doing your thing. I'm at work. Catch you on the replay. All good, Sean. Thank you so much for your contribution, and have fun at work. Gia B, what's going on? E-Man's happy holidays. I hope we see other sorcerers and folks wielding magic like Magic, Nico, Doom, fairies like Morgan Le Fay. Yo, that'd be dope. I think there was a quick clip, especially when Baron Mordo was there, where we actually went back to where the sorcerers train and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were to get more sorcerers in there. And I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be awesome if they were to do that. Man, that would be really cool. I'm here for that. More sorcerers are fine with me. Thank you so much. Rob Herring, what you got? Do you think that this movie erases the past movies? What is the point of this movie if nothing really was resolved? I don't think it erases the past movies. If anything, especially since we're dealing with the multiverse, I think that this is, and keep in mind, this takes place clearly after WandaVision, is probably taking place after No Way Home. I think depending on where the setting is, because I don't think we know exactly what time or when this happens. But I think that this movie will enhance and open up more things for the future, for the future movies. I don't think it'll erase it, but it'll probably be, I don't want to say a soft reboot. Excuse me. I don't want to say a soft reboot, but it could be a new stage being set for the MCU. Now, I've told y'all this many times. Marvel does not reboot. So please don't be one of those people that says, well, when Marvel reboots in 10 years, they don't have to. They never need to. They don't even reboot in their comics. So Marvel does soft reboots where they can do little things like what they did with Loki, where they killed Loki, but then brought him back as a variant and did all this whole different arc with him. That's how they reboot, but they still continue. So I don't think that this movie is going to erase the past, because one thing Marvel likes to do is take future movies and go ahead and make you care about the past movies. They'll do that with the Disney Plus shows as well. I mean, WandaVision had us looking at Age of Ultron with a whole new lens. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of what they want to happen. And I don't think that this will undo things, but I do think it will enhance them, if at all. But thank you so much. Friggers Bell, Viva Las Vegas. Is Thor still out here partying? He said he was on a cultural exchange. Now I see I'm going to have to ground his ass after I whoop. Man, yo, Friggers, man. Listen, I don't know nothing. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. I don't know. Last time I saw Thor, he was studying. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Oh man. Okay. Let's get on to the last couple topics for the night, and then we're going to wrap up. So this is like not really crazy. It's definitely not unexpected. But did y'all know that Spider-Man made a little bit of money? Like just a tad bit, just made a little bit of money out there, crossed a new little threshold, and done already crossed a billy. Yo, I had a feeling that this was going to make some good money. Don't get me wrong. I knew this was going to make money. It was breaking records. It was anytime you crash movie sites, you going to do something. Who crashed movie sites last? It was Infinity War, Endgame. Black Panther was kind of close. I don't think it crashed stuff, but it was definitely setting records. Spider-Man No Way Home was already on set. And if I'm not mistaken, this movie ain't even been in China yet. Let me tell y'all something. Didn't I tell you that when this movie hits a billy, Sony gonna know what to do with this? Sony is not going to be dumb and not allow Marvel to continue producing their movies with Spider-Man. And what did we learn right after? Not even 2 seconds after. Kevin Feige already confirmed that they're actively beginning to develop more Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man 4 is already in development. They already talking about doing another trilogy with Tom Holland. Why? Because they know where the money resides. And this actually works in Marvel's favor too. I already told you, more money that they make with these things, that's more merchandise that they sell. So Marvel's going to eat regardless. But Marvel's also proving a point. Every time we make you a movie, Far From Home, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, that money goes up every single time. And that's money that goes straight to Sony. That money goes up, and Sony is making more money than they ever could on their own. And we as fans, we win. This is awesome for us. So right now, Sony's going to be in a tough position because what's Sony going to do? Go make a movie by themselves, and then when it comes out to be whack and only makes like 700 million or 600 million, and they just missed out on another billy? Man, y'all better keep that contract going. Y'all better keep this going. I'm trying to tell you. So not only do we have that, but and I love this. Y'all know people been trying to come after comic book movies so hard. Y'all know this. We already had Ridley Scott, old mean self. We already had Martin Scorsese and all that. Yo, I love when actors have the guts to actually defend all this stuff. I love it. And Tom Holland and Kevin Feige, they recently had some things to say, and I am so here for it. Let's see. Tom Holland had something like this. What did he say? Because he had a good quote. He said, you can ask Martin Scorsese, would you want to make a Marvel movie? But he doesn't know what it's like because he's never made one. I have made Marvel movies, and I've also made movies that have been in the conversation in the world of the Oscars. And the only difference really is one is more expensive than the other. Tom Holland continued. But the way I break down the character, the way the director etches out the arc of the story and characters, it's all the same, just done on a different scale. So I do think they're real art. When you're making these films, you know that good or bad, millions of people will see them. Whereas when you're making a small indie film, if it's not very good, no one will watch it. So it comes with different levels of pressure. I mean, you can go ask Benedict Cumberbatch or Robert Downey Jr. or Scarlett Johansson. Oh, he came with receipts. People who have made the kinds of movies that are Oscar worthy and others, and also made superhero movies. And they will tell you that they're the same, just on a different scale. And there's less spandex in Oscar movies. Spider-Man. That's it. My man, a superhero on screen and off screen, out here defending the the meek and superhero movies all day against the big old giant behemoth directors of Martin Scorsese. I love it. I love it because everything he said was facts. Everything. I cannot tell y'all how stupid and irritating it is to have all these like almost pretentious cinema folks in the industry discriminate against superhero movies and comic book movies, stuff that they've never participated in, or even if they, like you don't even like, what are you mad about? You just mad because your little small movie didn't get attention? You mad because why are you mad at what other people like? Like, why do you have a problem that other people happen to like these big blockbuster spectacles and didn't nobody want to come see your little movie about like some Irish dude? Like, relax. Make your movies. You're still gonna make money. You have streaming now. It's okay. It's okay. These movies are not making $1 billion because they're terrible. Well, Captain Marvel did, but that's a different story. Sometimes you get fluky. Venom. But outside of that, people like why I've never understood why people gotta hate on what other people like. It's so weird. It's like what's like that's like a real life Grinch. People just hating on what you like. Other people having a good old time and you just mad. How dare they go watch those comic book movies? That's not cinema. Get a life. Jesus. Anyway, sorry. It's so irritating. So irritating. It's like y'all too old to be this like remedial. Booker, what you got? Spider-Man is the dopest character in the MCU, not close. Most popular, I'll say that. Definitely most popular. Personally, T'Challa is still my number one. But I'm not mad at that because Spider-Man was my favorite first. T'Challa came through and changed that up for me. But I'm not mad at that. I feel that. I respect that opinion all day. Trees, thank you so much for the back-to-back comments. So is Tom Holland becoming the new RDJ? I suspect his paycheck is going up. So that is something that the Russo brothers actually alluded to. They did say that Spider-Man is becoming the soul of the MCU, which totally makes sense because that falls right in line with his position in the comic books. Like in the comic books, Spider-Man is like one of those heroes that everyone kind of looks up to next to Captain America. But like he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if Spider-Man were to die, it would be equivalent to like Superman dying. You know, like where everybody feels it, you know. But yeah, he's arguably one of the most popular characters in comic and pop culture. So and one of the most recognizable as well. But yes, it does look like they're positioning him to be the next RDJ in this universe. And if you notice at the end of No Way Home, spoiler alert again, be careful if y'all watching this. Even at the end, he's still in the MCU. I thought they were going to put him in the Sony Marvel universe. No, they left him in the same MCU universe. Is that going to be the same thing after Doctor Strange 2? I don't know. But right now, especially if they sitting here talking about they working on a new trilogy with Tom Holland, and I believe it was reported he might show up in Doctor Strange 2 as well. I hope they don't show any cameos in the trailers. Don't show me nobody else. Don't let all the surprises happen in Doctor Strange 2, please. But yes, he is going to be like the next big thing that they're going to try and prop up. Let's see. He who runs phase, Washington 7, Cowboys 42. Man, I hope Zeke got some touchdowns because I need him to, and I need Michael Gallup not to get anything. Because I'm going against Michael Gallup right now. And I need Dak. Also, do I need Dak? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm only in like 2 other fantasy leagues right now. I had like 15 going. And I got eliminated from so many because of COVID, injuries, players retiring on me. Just it's been a rough season. Everybody got COVID this past week. Sorry, I haven't seen a beating like this since the Hulk got that 3-piece combo from Thanos in Infinity War. Yikes. Yeah, that was a tasty combo, all right. Yeah, he gave him. Yeah, he hurt him bad. He put them paws on that man. Oh man, good stuff. Thank you, brother. Pretty Cyber, thank you. They have not a clue what goes down from dev to production for Marvel films. Sincerely, a former Marvel Studios intern. Okay, all right. Former intern. Okay. Hey, go feel free to go ahead and shoot some info if you got a little info. I'm just saying, you hit the inbox, No, but seriously though, the average person does not understand the behind the scenes of what happens, right? And I know, like, I will nerd out on these things. I will read about, how production works, because that's what I like. I like this whole, thing. But the average person is not going to, that's why I like when people say, but production has started. They can't change anything. You know how many times Marvel will change a script? Black Panther had the script changed at least 5 different times. At least 5 different times. Spider-Man No Way Home had the entire plot changed while they were shooting. They moved the movie up before Doctor Strange 2 because it was supposed to be after. They changed the whole story. And listen, most people really don't know. Most people don't know. But it is what it is. Come on, baby. Look at the lady coming in with the people should respect other people's taste in movies. I'm just hold on. See, this is a little slide joke for her. And she over there kicking over there in the bed. Just because you're in the dark don't mean I can't see you. I'm gonna fill y'all in real quick. My wife has a particular and peculiar taste in movies. Let's just say these are the movies that make it to DVD before they make it to streaming. These are the type of movies that your bootleg man got and don't nobody buy. And she always want to watch these things and drag me into it like a whole setup, because she knows bad movies get on my nerves. Like it irritates my soul with bad movies. And I'm not even talking about Tyler Perry stuff. I'm talking about the stuff that you skip on Netflix. I'm talking about the stuff you scroll real fast past because you like, Spidey senses, not for me. I love her. I don't like none of her movies. I don't like none. She play. Listen, when she don't want me in the room, she play one of her movies. That's when I leave. I'm just like, I'll go downstairs. Like, you ain't even gotta say nothing. I go to. What was that sound? I don't even. Downstairs. Her movies average 1.5 stars. That's the movie she likes. Thank you, dear. Sorry, y'all. She just want to play tonight. That's all. Sorry. Chester, thank you so much for the stop. Thank you so much for the donation. I'll see if I can find your comment, but I appreciate you either way. Yes, Frigga. It's definitely the Walmart $5 bin specials that are buy one get 18 free. It's those movies. It's those. It's the ones that they just be trying to get rid of because they just. Jesus. Okay. Okay. What was I talking about? I don't even know what I was talking about. Okay. Tom Holland was out here defending stuff. I'm about to wrap this up because she's playing. I'm about to wrap. I can't even focus right now. In addition to Tom Holland saying all this, you even had Marvel's boss Kevin Feige coming up saying that putting a superhero in a movie is not a cheat code to success. I want to read what he said exactly here because, I think he was on point with this. He said, making a commercial film that can say something and mean something to a lot of different types of people around the globe is extremely difficult to do. And I think it is dismissed often as easy. Excuse me. When, you have a superhero in it and that's a cheat code to success. It's not. Putting on a costume is not the secret. The secret is having artists and storytellers and craftsmen that can bring an audience on a journey. And when critics recognize that, and audiences recognize that, it feels like it's worthy then to talk about the Academy recognizing it. And that, I think, is what we'll continue to talk about over the next few weeks. He also said, I think both these type of films deserve recognition. By the way, he's talking about Spider-Man No Way Home and Black Panther, because both movies were nominated, or both movies are getting in talks for recognition in Oscars. He goes on to say, it's a good thing when people are in theaters and they can stand up and cheer. It's a good thing when people are wiping tears because they're thinking back on their last 20 years of movie going and what it is and what it has meant to them. That, to me, is a very good thing. The sort of thing the Academy was founded on back in the day to recognize. Now, all of this news is coming because Spider-Man No Way Home is about to have a push for Best Picture nomination, which means that the marketing team at Marvel and at Sony, they will be pushing this out. Now, it's a little interesting that they're doing this now because, y'all know I'm part of like critic organizations and stuff. It's kind of a little late for some Oscar pushes to happen. This is one of the reasons why like a lot of the studios will push their movies to like early December, because early December is when a lot of our critic groups and organizations will get a bunch of screeners and a bunch of movies that are Oscar bait or Oscar contenders. And it was funny to me that I was like, man, Spider-Man No Way Home, the movie didn't come out. We didn't get a screening until after a lot of nominations were done, or a lot of nominations could have been submitted. But I will say I have no problem whatsoever with Spider-Man No Way Home being pushed for a Best Picture nomination. Should it win Best Picture? I don't know. I would have to see what it's running up against. I personally don't think that the type of people that vote for these things, I don't think that they would vote this to be like a winner. But I've seen some trash movies that have made at least the nomination, and Spider-Man No Way Home at least deserves a nomination in my book. So if I am able to promote or nominate it, I totally would in whatever critic group or association I would be a part of. But especially if the Oscar is expanding it to 10 movies. I want to say it was like 6 or 8 in the past, but now they've expanded it to 10 nominations. 10 nominations, that's a lot of movie. Spider-Man No Way Home is definitely a top 10 movie of the year. It's definitely a top 10 movie. What you're not about to do is sit here and disregard this movie just because it's got a superhero in it. This movie had drama, it had action, it had comedy, it had everything when you have movies that get the people going, you have movies that get people crying, you got movies that got people laughing. What's the point of movies if they're not moving people? Like, so what? The Oscar contenders can only be the artsy films that only 500 people in the world have seen? Like, those are the only movies that can be good? It can't be movies that both critics and fans enjoy at the same time? Like, what are we doing here? So, yes, I totally support this move for them, because here's the thing. This was still the case with Black Panther. Black Panther was the very first superhero movie, if I'm not mistaken, to be nominated for a Best Picture. Logan got robbed. Logan also should have been nominated too, but Black Panther got it. Now, some people are like, but it's not that good. Black Panther was okay. Stop it. Whether you like Black Panther or not, the movie was a cultural phenomenon in the cinematic world. You never had a movie with all black cast doing what that movie did in the culture, in the society, having people come out in droves, rewatching it, making it break records left and right, becoming one of the highest grossing single superhero movies ever. The solo superhero movie, $1.3 billion. Come on now. And you mean to tell me that doesn't deserve at least a nomination for Best Picture? Why? Because you was mad about the 2 minutes of bad CGI at the end? Stop it. Spider-Man No Way Home absolutely deserves a nomination. There's no question about that. And yes, everything that Kevin Feige said, I totally 100% agree with. It is just asinine to sit here and think that these movies are not cinema just because they have superheroes in it. These characters still go through things. You still have character development. This has probably been one of the best movies to develop a Spider-Man story arc. If you not just a movie, but like a final capping of a trilogy. When you watch Homecoming, the Peter Parker in there, who's I just want to be an Avenger, versus in Far From Home, like, dang man, this stuff is tough. To with great power comes great responsibility, and No Way Home. That's cinema. All right. Let me know what y'all think, though. Do you think that Spider-Man No Way Home should be nominated for Best Picture? Let me know what you think. Let me grab this comment. I think I missed. Pretty cyber. They will make ad hoc changes to a script. I was an intern back in 2006. I will say John Singleton had a script for Luke Cage. Could you imagine? Ooh, yes. I heard. Let me tell you something. John Singleton doing rest in peace. If he did a Luke Cage movie, over with. That would have been that. I think that would have been our next impactful Blade. Like the way Blade came and made some noise. If we had gotten John Singleton to do a Luke Cage, whew, man, pretty cyber. Thank you so much. Appreciate that comment and the insight. Oh my goodness, that would have been amazing. Amazing. Let's see who we got. Urkel, what you got? Urky, I'm sorry. It looked like Urkel. I'm sorry. It's getting late. Logan was amazing. It was robbed. 110% it was robbed. I was so mad. Just discrimination. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. All right. What else do we have on the docket? I think that's it. Oh, okay. All right. Now, hey, I didn't wear this hat for nothing, y'all. Y'all know. As I always try to do, if I got something, I'm gonna give it. If I can do something, I will do it. Because y'all sit here and bless me and this channel and support it, and help support my family too, like no other. And I greatly appreciate it. I really do. So of course, if I have the opportunity to give something back, I definitely will. And so right now, I want you guys to take a look. You go to the movieblog.com. That is where I do a lot of my written reviews. If you go to the movieblog.com, you can enter for your chance to see Nightmare Alley for free. Now, here's the thing. This contest ends on Monday. So you do want to hurry up, and all you got to do is just go down, click the link down here, and enter your information, and you can get a chance to win some tickets. Now, if you don't want to see Nightmare Alley, that's okay. That's all right. These tickets are going to be good for whatever movie that you want to go see. These are Fandango codes that get sent out. And I forget how much they're worth, so don't quote me on it. I believe they're worth like up to $15 or something like that. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. So that way you can get a chance to go see whatever you like. You know, if you want to go see Nightmare Alley, which maybe I'll do a review for that sometime soon. It's an okay movie. But if you want to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, again, like, enter the contest. Go get you a free ticket, you know. Now, here's the other thing. I know some people might not have the time and some people might not do it. So I am personally going to do my own personal giveaway, because that giveaway is actually in conjunction with the studios. So, you know, like, they're the ones that, you know, get to pick it all up and all that. This is not a trap. It has nothing to do with Fast and Furious 9. Nor does it have anything to do with Venom 2. But what I want to do is give you guys, and thank you all so much for taking the time to like stay with me all the way to the end. What I want to do is I want to give y'all some codes as well. They're not the full ticket codes. These are actually they're Fandango codes. I want to say they're good for $5 a piece. I don't know if I'm gonna pick. Maybe I'm gonna do like 2 codes per person, or maybe I could spread it out, give it to a bunch of people. I don't know. But I figured, like, hey, $5 Tuesday, at an AMC. I can go ahead and go watch you something. So in the chat, I'm going to put this in here. I'm gonna put the link. Let me make sure that y'all let me know as long as the links work. If not, don't worry, replay gang. I'm going to post the link in the pinned comment of this video, and I will also post it in the description for you too. I'll just give you guys a couple days. I didn't even put a deadline, but I'll put a couple days on there. And I'll probably just have my kids pick the winners. I don't like to be, I don't want to be bias or anything, so I just let my kids pick whoever. So all you have to do, go to the form, click it, enter your name. You have to make sure you enter your email address, because that's where I'm going to send out some free Fandango codes. You can you can use it for whatever movie you want. I think these codes expire in January. So I want to say like January 20th or something like that. So you're gonna have to kind of use them a little bit sooner than later. But yes, I will send those out. And it's just a small token of my appreciation, just really to say thank y'all so much for rocking with me, for supporting my channel. I cannot tell y'all how much I appreciate it. So it always makes me feel a little bit better to be able to give something back to y'all in some way, shape, or form, if and when I can. So this is one way that I am able to do that legally. And look, I hope that y'all put it to some use and enjoy it. So again, I will post the link in the comments and in the description after this video is done. Just go ahead, sign up, put your info in there. All I need is your name, email, your YouTube name. So for example, the homie right here, Kristen Pratt. Okay, I need to know, is this Kristen Pratt from YouTube? Like, make sure that you put all the info in there, so that way if there are any issues, I know who to contact, just in case. But yes, be on the lookout for that. I'll probably give those out in the next couple of days, so just be on the look. I'll try to give them out before Wednesday. So before we do our Boba Fett live Wednesday chat, I will send those prize winners the codes before then. All right, let's see. So let me grab these comments here, and then I got couple more updates. He Who Runs Fades, thank you. Lord of the Rings won Best Picture, and it's close to being a superhero movie. Team Legolas. Hey, first of all, Legolas is the GOAT of all archers out there. I don't care who y'all want to put against them. But yes, that's as close as we got. That's as close as we got. And honestly, look, if that could win, I don't see why no other superhero movies couldn't win. I'm still shocked Logan didn't win. Logan should have won. Logan should have won. Thank you. Chris, what's going on? Do you think if Antoine Fuqua's choice not to film a comic book movie, or is he just waiting in line, support Black directors? I don't know. It could just be a matter of like, what's the right project for him. I haven't really read too much, but that's an interesting question. I'm going to see if I can find a way to ask him. Yes, I will say that. Very good question though. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. So now that we have that, and good luck to all of y'all that enter. I did want to share. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try and get something up. One more thing for y'all. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna put something else in the chat here. Let me know. Let me know if y'all can see this, if that link works. I'm gonna put up the RecastTChalla link as well. So that is the link for the shirt. If you want a shirt for RecastTChalla, that's where you can go to get it. As I've said from the beginning, every shirt, the proceeds will be donated to the colon cancer coalition in honor of Chadwick Boseman. And here's the thing, I have not really shared this. This is not something I usually I'm not trying to brag about it or nothing like that. But since we're in the spirit of giving and all that, I do want to announce we need like 4 more shirts. If like we can get 4 more people to buy a shirt, y'all take a look at this. We have $980 raised ever since I started this. Was the shirts were, geez, I think in April, I want to say. We have $980 that we're going to donate. Let's get like 4 more shirts so we can make it a cool 1,000. I would love to be able to just donate $1,000 in Chadwick Boseman's name. I think that would just be amazing if we can do that. So if you have not gotten a RecastTChalla shirt, there's the link. And basically the shirts just say RecastTChalla on the front and Long Live the King on the back. And like I said, all proceeds will go towards the Colon Cancer Coalition in Chadwick Boseman's name. So I hope, and don't worry, I will put the link for this also in the pinned comment and in the description as well. So you will find it. So once this video is done, give it like 5 minutes or whatever. Once I update everything, come on back to this video in the link description and in the pinned comment. You will find the links where you can get this shirt. And so what we're going to do, and this is going to be a RecastTChalla update. What we're going to do is tomorrow, in case you did not know, we are going to make this trend. We are going to trend RecastTChalla and Save T'Challa on Twitter primarily, but feel free to post it everywhere else if you like. But we are primarily going to do this on Twitter. And what we're going to do is make this thing trend. Let me tell y'all firsthand. When RecastTChalla trends, we get conversations going. We get more attention. The petition is great, but the petition is really a way to legitimize our concerns. When we have the petition, we can go towards other news media outlets or different spaces and be like, look at these 46,000 people that are behind us and listen to what we're trying to say. And that's how we get our voices heard. Just this other day, yesterday, actually, this similar petition was also made by the people that wanted to get Sony to push the Amazing Spider-Man 3. It was like hashtag Amazing Spider-Man 3, blah, 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 blah. That thing got over 400,000 tweets, over 400,000. And don't get me wrong, I support that. I am all with it. I love when fans can get their engagement together and, have their voices heard. I have no problem with that. Yo, even the Snyder Cut, even if I wasn't like on the front lines with it, I still had no problem with people voicing what they wanted. That's what they want. Give them what they want. They paying for it, aren't they? So the part that breaks my heart is the fact that you can have people coming out in the hundreds of thousands for release the Snyder Cut, restore the Snyderverse, make Spider-Man 3 or hashtag save Daredevil. But y'all can't have that same energy for saving the very first major leading black character in Marvel and in the MCU. It sucks. And that's why I want to keep this conversation going, because a lot of people don't really see how they can put all the energy in the world behind Batman, seeing more Superman, more Spider-Man. But when it comes to T'Challa, y'all cool with just letting him be expendable? Y'all cool with just substituting him with just any old other supporting character? Like, that's okay? Because y'all know it'd be inconceivable if somebody said, we're never going to do another Spider-Man movie. Hey, you know what we should do? Replace Spider-Man with Ned. Yeah, that'll make $1 billion. Come on, man. Recast T'Challa. Let's save T'Challa. So yes, what I'd like to do is I want to basically get these Recast T'Challa shirts sold. All we need is maybe like 3 or 4 of them bought, and then that should push us to the full 1,000. And we're gonna make that donation. We're gonna go on Twitter. And again, you can do this on Instagram too if you like. But we're gonna go on Twitter. We're gonna recast T'Challa. We're gonna save T'Challa. We're gonna post those tweets. And here's the thing: you can post as many times as you want. If you can't make it at 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock or whatever, that's okay. Join in the conversation. Just post something in the middle of the day. That's fine. Post it a couple of times. You could be like, yo, man, I just had me some coffee for breakfast. And you know, the best part of waking up is recasting T'Challa. You like, that's all you got to do. Bam. That's your tweet. If you want to post multiple times, please be my guest. I will. So be prepared. Oh, I got some heat. Oh, I'm gonna just drop some heat. So I will be posting throughout the day about both Recast T'Challa and Save T'Challa. And the reason why we added Save T'Challa to this is because we have a lot of people out there, and we, you know, some remain nameless on big YouTube platforms. We have a lot of people that are only reacting to the hashtag, and they don't even bother to know what we're talking about. They don't even bother to read the petition. They don't even bother to Google what does Recast T'Challa even mean. So what we are going to do is we're not going to let all that confusion happen. Recast T'Challa, save T'Challa. Why? Because we don't want the character to be permanently ended or killed off. Nobody's asking for an immediate, you know, like cheap, lazy write-in or whatever. All we're saying is, like, at the very least, whatever you do, you want to elevate Shuri, cool. You want to explore Wakanda, okay. Whatever you want to do, you ain't got to kill off T'Challa for the third time and end that character forever. You do not have to make kids be re-traumatized after they've already lost their real life hero in Chadwick Boseman. You don't have to double down on that in the movie. You don't have to force real life trauma into fictional storytelling. That's what we're saying. All we're saying is, you want to give T'Challa a break? Fine. We want the character's story to continue. It's way too much left on the table. And a lot of people that don't know, like I said, a lot of folks don't even have any real reason outside of speculation and opinion as to why that character should not continue. And we're trying in the most respectful and loving and humble way to save people from their ignorance. This is what we're trying to do. Y'all, if you were impressed with whatever impact that the Black Panther movie made, that's the tip of the iceberg of what the franchise can do through and with T'Challa. That is the point. Y'all think that you guys are just going to be sitting here complacent or, you know, just being happy and satisfied with just getting any old scraps that we getting. No, it should all be greedy. Take it all. The comics did not compromise in terms of the level of representation. The movie shouldn't either. We shouldn't have to substitute and compromise the stories of characters. We shouldn't have to do that. So that is what's going down. So please, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram, go ahead, join up. We're gonna hit Recast T'Challa, Save T'Challa all day. And like I said, we could do multiple tweets. Just tweet it throughout whenever. But yes, we are going to be heard. And I can tell y'all firsthand, thanks to and let me give a shout out to my man, the real Django, because the last time this trended, it only took one person, took one of y'all to reach out to a local news outlet. My man reached out to a local news outlet and was like, hey, you see this trend? E-Man started it. You should talk to him about the petition. They hit me up immediately after that. Y'all, let me tell you something. And I'm going to post this probably tomorrow, you know, along with the trend. Good Day, LA. That's right. Kevin Feige in LA. It's coming right for you. Right there. As you eating your little Wheaties, I was right there all in your face. Recast T'Challa. Why? Because it trended. And why? When it trended, a lot of people still don't understand what it is, even these news outlets. So even though they don't understand, they are interested and they will contact folks and they'll be like, yo, let's talk about it. That's why we need to get this to trend, because it's going to get the message out there. That's the real goal. We want the message to get out there because y'all see, the more people hear about where we're coming from and what we're actually asking for, it's not that unreasonable. It's really not. And it makes absolutely no sense to just stop this character's portrayal just because the real life actor passed. Let's celebrate Chadwick without ruining the work that he put so hard to bring to life. We can do two things at the same time. It's not that hard. So shout out to all of y'all, by the way, that are reaching out to bigger platforms. And just so y'all know, the goal is not to just reach out to other places that agree with us. We're trying to reach out to bigger outlets that can get our word out there. So again, this is no disrespect to anybody that has a smaller YouTube channel or a smaller podcast, with like 100 people. Listen, if you down with RecastTChalla, we appreciate that, and that's all good. But it does not help if I'm going on there to preach to the choir. I need to get that message out there to all the hundreds, millions of people that might not even agree, that don't even listen to what the petition is about or what we're saying. That's the more effective route that we want to seek out. So if you guys are reaching out on RecastTChalla's behalf, if you're reaching out to your local news outlets, if you're reaching out to Nick Cannon, we see you, dog, we coming. If you're reaching out to those places, we want to, those are the bigger platforms we want to target so we can get that message out there and basically inform people. We want to let people know what we're actually asking for, what we're not saying, how we're not misogynist, how we're not trying to hold back Shuri, we're not trying to be sexist. Crazy folks. We're actually trying to respect Chadwick's work. We're actually trying to respect the children from taking their hero away. All those people talking about like, why don't we just wait 10 years? Tell that to the 6-year-old that loves T'Challa right now. Hey, little kid, sorry, little Tommy, you can't get your hero back until you in high school because older Johnny over there can't emotionally process grief. That's fair. Let the kids suffer. What do we care about the kids for? It's not like these superheroes were created for them. Anyway, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm sorry. Apparently, I went a lot over my time than I was supposed to. At least I didn't go 3 hours. I guess that's something. Probably getting side-eyed by somebody right now. I know. It's okay. I'm sorry. Okay, dear. Sheesh. You watch one of your movies. I'm glad. I bet you are waiting. Sheesh. About to run me out my own bedroom. Ain't this a mess? Let me get these comments. He who runs phase. What's going on, brother? Fast and Furious 10. We have been trying to reach you about your car extended warranty. That's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. Thanks, brother. Tati, what's going on? Hi, you man. Please explain to me how will be the RecastTChalla at Twitter tomorrow. I've never used Twitter. I'm a bit confused. Thank you for everything. So, Tati, all you got to do, if you have a Twitter account, all you got to do, you could just tweet and make sure you just use the hashtag RecastTChalla and save T'Challa. That's all. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't have, if you that could literally just be the only post you make. You could just join up Twitter, hit tweet, say hashtag RecastTChalla. That's it. That counts towards the trend because Twitter counts how many times people do the hashtag. Whenever things are trending, they get attention. The weirdest thing, and it was so funny, I saw that the people were trending the Spider-Man thing on Christmas. That's why I didn't want to do RecastTChalla on Christmas. Like, people are chilling with their families, eating dinner, probably not on social media like that. Monday, ain't nothing happening on Monday, but maybe Monday Night Football. Ain't nobody doing nothing on Monday. That's when the news outlets are going to be looking for news. So we going to make this thing trend on a nice early Monday morning, give them a nice little story to talk about. And here's the thing, by the way, when you guys do post, I don't know if you can recall, but the last time RecastTChalla was trending, a lot of your tweets started to go viral too. So make sure whatever you're posting is something positive. It is something educational. It is something in support, because you never know who's going to pick up your tweet or your comment. So just that, I'm saying, be intentional about it. Everything I'm about to post is going to be something I'm imagining now that it might have the potential of going viral, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. I think one person posted something that was like, imagine if we never got another Superman after Christopher Reeves. And then they posted the picture of RecastTChalla with all the black actors that could play the role. That went super viral. So listen, y'all got the power. Y'all have the ability to be heard. All I'm saying is we just going to organize and focus on this and get this thing together. Thank you so much, Tati. I appreciate you. Let's see. Hold on. I'm coming. I got only Alyssa. What you got? Do we hashtag Marvel in it? Man, go ahead. I don't even care. You know, Marvel Studios, by the way, not just Marvel. Actually, do both of them if you want to. Not a hashtag, but an at. So you would at Marvel or at Marvel Studios if you want to. Now I would encourage that, like I've said before, keep it positive, nothing negative. Don't be like F you, Marvel, you know, don't do that. Because as I've said before, this is an emotional and sensitive situation. And because of the delicate stuff that we have to deal with in this conversation, you don't want to give nobody any ammo to use against you. I told y'all this. When people get emotional, they stop thinking. When they stop thinking, they stop listening. So when they stop listening, they're not going to pay any mind to what facts you might actually be dropping, because they're going to be only feeling attacked by what you said. So be careful, be respectful. I'm going to tag Marvel. I'm going to be like, hey, look, this is what y'all said, and this is what we talking about. You know, things like that. So yeah, feel free to at them. But let's not, no bullying, no harassing. We just want to be heard, and we want the petition to hit 50K. We real close. I think we have 46K last time I looked at it. If we can get this to trend, yo, let people know what the petition is all about. Remember, change.org/RecastTChalla. Change.org/RecastTChalla. Follow me on Twitter. I will definitely be posting all that stuff. Retweet, put the whole hashtag on there, whatever you got to do. We gonna get this conversation going, because I told y'all this is a marathon. It's not a race. Okay, it's not. We're not sprinting to this finish line. It's a marathon. Okay, this is something that's going to be talked about at least until the movie comes out. Black Panther 2, don't forget, it got pushed back. It don't come out until November of 2022 now. We gonna talk about it. When the trailer drops, we gonna be talking about this, because there's gonna be a lot to talk about. So brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. She Who Remains. Can I use the reface clip of you tomorrow? Jesus. Jackie, please don't choose violence. This the one day we don't need that violence. I've seen the clip. We don't need that violence. Actually, I don't care. Go ahead. If it's got RecastTChalla and Save Child, I don't care. As long as it's positive, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine with me. Instagram too. Yeah, all of them. Why not? Why not? Now, the reason why I say Twitter is because most outlets, the ones that write the articles, that do the news and stuff, they look at Twitter first. They look at Twitter for trends first, even though Instagram is bigger, I would say. But all of them. I'm doing Twitter and Instagram. I don't even think Facebook cares, because I don't think people look at hashtags on Facebook. But yes, we doing both for sure. Yes. Let's see. Thank you so much. Let's see. She Remains. So I need to rethink this and not go in rough like Mortal Week. Yes, Jackie. Please don't go in too rough. Do the opposite. That's all you got. Whatever you was going to do, the opposite. Just yes. That's the way to go. There you go. Look, tweets Nancy Reagan shenanigans. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, then realizes I'm supporting this because publicly, and had to delete just to post again from the burn. Okay, there you go. Okay, as long as you got to cover, brother. As long as you got to cover. Listen, I need your help in making sure that Jackie don't go off the hinge. Just help her, help us, help everybody. Let's do that. Okay. All right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging with me, for supporting. I cannot tell y'all how valuable you guys are and how much I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. The next time we about to meet is Wednesday. That's gonna be for the Boba Fett live reaction. We're gonna talk about the show that's gonna be on Disney Plus. We're still gonna go at the same time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Yeah, so that's gonna be it. But yes, we are. Oh man, come with it, Denny. Thank you. Oh, Denny done bought y'all. We done hit 1,000. We hit 1,000. Thank you. Wow. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I appreciate y'all like so much. Y'all. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Because we get to, I know $1,000 ain't a lot, but we really at least we can make a difference, hopefully, in somebody else's life. And I think that is right in line with what Chadwick was trying to do. And we started this movement really. Yes, it's about T'Challa, but it's also about Chadwick too. My man Chadwick was out there visiting sick kids with cancer because he knew how much this movie meant to them. So yeah, if any of this donation can go towards helping those kids, helping other people that are fighting this disease. I hate cancer. I really hate it. Yeah, so thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Kugler's worrying. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Oh man. Okay. It's getting a little moist in here. Thank you so much, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all end up having a good night tonight. Man, this is we're gonna change the world. We're gonna do some things tomorrow, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow on Twitter, on Instagram. Just keep it. Listen, we're gonna do some things. We're gonna do some things and change this conversation. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Peace.